Get those crazies out of the government. We need our Congress for everyone's benefit. The 1%, they just take what they like. We've got to show up and vote for our rights. So vote in November. Vote, a time to remember. Vote, but don't be late. Vote, don't procrastinate. It's our country, our democracy. We can't afford mediocrity. If we do nothing, our hope floats away. Get up off of that thing when it's voting day, and vote in November. Vote.
That's what we talk about, baby. That's all the news, man. Vote in November. That's why we're here. That's why we pump the pom-poms every time we get a chance. Because we have an election coming up, baby. And we need to be ready for it. Anyway, it is Sunday. It's time for another Blue Dot family meeting. I'm glad y'all are here. Anyway, Jess was the first one to jump in, followed by Donald Hamilton, Penny Hardelman. Bob K is here. Let me see. Adam Hewitt. How you doing, buddy? Let me see. Bart Larson's here. Jeanette Miller. Keith is here. Willie Carson. Thank you for being here, brother. Debbie Kerpran. I'll get it right, darling, sooner or later. Randy Peterson. Woo, pig, buddy. Glad you're out there. Drew W. Let me see. Kelly Harris is here. Jan Silverton. Let me see. Bart Larson. I already said Bart. Sammy Marcy is here. I'm getting all mixed up here. It's a thing right now. Anyway, Kelly Harris, thank you. Let me. Man, this thing is jumping on me. Jan Beats is here. Linda Moses. BW. Boy, howdy shit, that thing keeps jumping on me. Get your ass all the way down to the bottom. We'll fix that shit. Mark, our Blue Dot greeter here, always helping us out in the room. Thank you very much. The remixtress is with us, as is the whole Blue Dot family. Baby, I hope y'all had a great weekend. It's been a rough weekend here at my house, baby. My shoulder's about to kill me. It's about to drop off my arm. Just lay it on the floor. It would be better. Anyway, got a big week coming up, baby. Got the trial coming up tomorrow. Going to start with opening arguments, opening statements, and whatnot. We're going to start to get a little idea how this is all going to play out. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to this week. There's a lot going to be going on, and I'm ready for it. I need a little something in my life just to crank us up and get us back onto the track here. Let me get my two ladies up here if I can entice them up here to join me in the room to get this thing cranking. Hello, Bernadette.
Hi, John. Hi, Miss You Chick.
Hi, Bernadette.
Hi, Miss Chick. You little ray of sunshine. Anyway, how y'all doing this weekend?
Doing okay. I'm hanging
Are
in
you?
there. I had to go get me a cup of coffee because I was about to fall asleep, and then I was like, "Ding! It's time to get
Damn.
online." I was like, "No, wait." I was working my ass off this morning, John. And my shoulder hurts still.
Does it? What was you
Oh
doing?
yes. My kitchen.
Your kitchen?
Yeah.
My bathroom.
Yeah, and everything in it. Okay.
This was not a good
Yeah.
weekend for plumbing issues for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
had a lot of
I
fun with
heard
that.
about those kinds of things. So I'm good
Well,
with that. I didn't have to do all that. But
y'all gonna have to bear with me because I did something I very seldom do.
and that
I,
is.
I took one of my pain pills.
Oh,
Yeah, I can feel
Oh,
that
this
sucker
ought to be
too.
interesting.
Yeah, yeah. I very seldom take one just because I don't like them. But yeah, pain is pretty significant in my right shoulder. It's just like worthless hanging there. But
Well, you got to do what you got to do,
I
John.
said,
but my drains drain. See, the sink drains.
Yeah,
See,
see,
all the
there
way.
it
Just runs in. Water goes in there, runs right out. So there, the world is better, and my yard is mowed. My lawnmower is
is.
fixed.
My
What?
lawnmowers were out today.
Your lawnmowers
Electric
were out today.
lawnmower. Yes. um, my son and his son, who, he's passing the baton and he's teaching his son how to use the weed whacker safely
Right. Good.
without
Good.
putting
Good.
his eye out or anybody else's. And I was
Yeah.
quite proud of him. He did pretty good. I was like amazed. It's like, oh my God, turn him loose. Let him go for it. We got 20 acres.
Get after it. Be glad he's not on a
Absolutely.
push mower.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
that's what
No,
I
it's
had to
all
do. I got
downhill.
on my lawnmower, my riding lawnmower, and got out there and mowed all. But you got places you can't mow with that. You got to start your.
Yes.
Well, I had a hell of a time starting that thing, cranking on it forever, pulling on that string. I was about to beat it with a hammer when it finally saw my way and started. So, anyway,
finally saw
it's
your way.
huh?
I say it finally saw your way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, they cooperate when you threaten them.
Yeah, I
I
guess.
know
Well, I
exactly what he's
jerked on
talking
that
about.
sucker for a long time trying to get it started. It just wouldn't start, and I knew it had to be a two-man operation because it had to be choked by hand, not just. I
Oh,
tried stuffing a rag in there and pulling it. That didn't do it. Finally went and got Travis. He come down there. He pulls on it while I got my hand on there and bouncing it on that carburetor, and finally it took hold. And anyway, adventures of home ownership. What do you want to know? It's
that's
fun,
good.
ain't it, Bernie?
Yes,
Anyway, are
yes.
y'all ready for the fun and
Well, before we get into the fun and games, let's go down the
yes?
list of good stuff. We have a list of good stuff.
We got good
Yeah,
stuff?
Yeah,
What kind of
yeah.
good
Good
stuff?
stuff.
all sorts of good stuff. Well, you know
Who's
that,
been doing this
federal,
good stuff?
all sorts of people. A
Also,
federal judge rejected Rudy Giuliani's request to reverse the massive defamation judgment owed to the two Georgia election workers.
boy, howdy shit. Rudy just can't catch
Ordering
a break,
him,
can he?
yeah,
No, he
ordering him to
can't.
pay
Nor
the
nor should
148
he.
mil.
He
Nor
shouldn't
should
take a
he.
break. Right. Exactly.
Right. Yeah. And of course,
Sweat
our
it,
wonderful
Rudy. Sweat
president,
it out.
yeah, our wonderful president announced new actions to protect the U.S. steel and shipbuilding industry.
There you go. It sounds like he's always
And
active.
yep, and the FTC got global partners to abandon its acquisition of Gulf Oil's petroleum terminal in South Portland, Maine.
Okay.
Outstanding.
Yeah, and we have the Biden administration will give up to 6.4 billion in grants to Samsung, one of the world's largest chip
Oh
makers.
yeah, I read about that.
Yep, the
Making
latest in a
chips here in the
slew of
United
awards.
States.
To return chip
There we
making
go.
here to the United States,
Right,
so we
Yes.
don't have to
right.
Yes.
import chips, which are in everything.
Domestic production of cutting edge
Indeed.
semiconductors right here. And here's a good one
What?
because isn't Huckabee? She's the governor of Arkansas. Is that
Yeah.
right?
She is the governor of Arkansas. Yes.
Arkansas.
Okay, Arkansas is investing 14.9 million in an electric vehicle charging network.
Oh,
Oh,
pray
really?
tell her
Got that from?
I'm surprised she's letting that go through. Why would they want
Yeah,
electric
Right.
vehicles in Arkansas?
because someone was going to give it to them. That's
Boy,
why.
howdy
Mm,
shit.
Yeah, they got their hand out.
Good. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
it's I had that thought today as I was driving.
Hasn't she also been referred to investigators in her state for something like what was it
Odium, maybe?
Odium Gate or something
Yeah,
like that?
Odium Gate.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And then moving to Montana, abortion right advocates officially launched their ballot measure campaign this week. So let's hope they get their numbers. I think because Montana population wise is a little bit smaller. I think they only need 60,000
Well, I
signatures.
was yes, and I was reading an article earlier today that I had heard about that. No, it wasn't Montana. But never mind, because it wasn't Montana. It was Ohio and Alabama
Okay.
trying to keep Joe Biden off the ballot.
Yeah,
And it all has to do
because the
with the
convention.
timing of the convention
Yeah.
in August and late August, and they,
Yeah. Spare
early
me.
August they want to have him certified as our official
Our nominee.
and
Yeah.
and the convention doesn't take place until mid-August, and so
That's
which this has happened before, and they've had no problem in the past certifying
All of a sudden, though,
our
there's a problem.
nominees early. But of course, we have the rager in chief saying, no, don't do that, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I'm
Mine
looking
is,
forward to see how that plays out.
Yes,
We have
exactly.
infrastructure investment and the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act is set to inject approximately 1.6 billion into the
1.6
much needed
billion.
restoration of the Brent Spence Bridge and the construction of a second bridge linking Ohio and Kentucky.
Right on.
Yeah. Senate Democrats voted to dismiss 2 articles of we already knew that about the articles of impeachment because we watched that. Let's see, I'm going down my list here. The Supreme Court declined to take up a Republican legal challenge to Washington's state level Voting Rights Act, leaving in place the law's robust protections for minority voters. Yay. Yay.
I know a big one that happened.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Are you shitting
Forgot
me?
it already? Okay.
I read something.
Okay, you read something.
In the moments I said the big one, and then I read something, and there it went right out my head. Let me thank Jimbo, who came in with a $5 donation just to distract my ass and said, MAGA is on the run. Let's chase them. Indeed. Indeed.
Well, and I'll keep going down my list if you can't remember.
Okay, keep going down the list. It's the big one. It's the big one.
And Representative Jared Moskowitz, we all know him, right? From Florida?
Love him. From Florida.
He filed an amendment to name Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene's office the Neville Chamberlain Room. Now,
the Neville Chamberlain Room?
Let me just give you some history. Neville Chamberlain was a prime minister of England. And during the time of like 1939 through 1941, maybe. I'm not sure what his actual years were, but here's what he was best known for. Neville Chamberlain's name has become synonymous with appeasement, the policy by which the aggressive moves of the fascist powers of Europe went largely unopposed in the years before World War II. Italy's invasion of Ethiopia and Germany's annexation of Austria were ignored, and Chamberlain endorsed Hitler's forcible annexation of the Sudetenland and the Munich Agreement. So they want to rename her room the Neville Chamberlain Room.
That does not make any sense. Why would you want to do that?
Because they're likening her to Neville Chamberlain.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, there's enough right now. My mind is. I'm just right now in my head. I'm going through this whole thing with Marjorie Taylor Greene is threatening to oust Johnson over the aid to Ukraine. The aid to Ukraine, and I was very disappointed. I right before we came on, I was checking my messages, on the comments on my last video, and I've told you all about Russ, the old boy that I kind of like. He's a Republican. Me and him been going back and forth for a while. He makes a comment, I respond. We're being very respectful to each other, but he was just saying that Ukraine is just a money pit. It's just it's a distraction. We shouldn't pay attention to it. And to me, that hits hard because this country is built upon a basic right to freedom, democracy, and all this. that people have a voice in their own government. And that's what they have in Ukraine. And it was attacked by Russia. And all of a sudden, I'm seeing a whole lot of Republicans just, they're okay with that. And Marjorie Taylor Greene being one of them, she'd just soon turn that sumbitch right over to Putin. Who gives a shit? I give a shit. And I think a lot of Americans give a shit of how we act on the world stage. We turn our back on Ukraine, we might as well be turning our back on the whole Eastern Bloc.
We had a treaty with them. We had an agreement with them that if they gave up their nuclear weapons, we would help, solidify them in their democracy.
Yes.
We had an agreement with these people, okay?
Yeah.
And we're just supposed to forsake our word in the world and just, turn. I know that we've done that a zillion times before. But you know what? No. To hell with these acts. You know what? Here's the thing.
What?
It's a damn good thing that, and I will give the little preacher of the house his credit where credit is due, that he finally came around. And I really think that the only reason why he finally came around to seeing the light of doing these and passing these bills was because he had that Gang of Eight meeting with intelligent officials. And they straight up, he got more information than he got from Marjorie's dumbass and her
Marjorie don't know jack.
Moscow propaganda and the orange one.
I think Mike Johnson was faced with a decision that there was only one answer to.
Yes. He was given more information through the intelligence department because he had those Gang of Eight meetings, okay, where they get top secret intelligence, and they told him straight out, your son will be the next one to go.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
And
Turn your back on Ukraine?
He said he'd rather send bullets than boys.
Thank you.
There
Thank
you
you.
go. Thank you.
He finally saw the damn light without being overshadowed by these idiots in the house.
Yeah. We send bullets now, or we send our troops later.
Yeah.
Because if he takes Ukraine, he's turning straight to the Baltic states, and the next one after that's going to be Poland. What do we do there? NATO states. What do you do? Sit on your hands? Because the Republicans would damn sure just sit back and let him do it. At the advice of their orange Jesus. Anyway, let me thank Rain Love, who came in with a $5 donation. Rain Love, thank you very much. And Rex Trek came in with a $10 donation and said, everything Republicans do is to the detriment of average American and benefits the rich. They have nothing but bigotry, cruelty, hatred, racism, lies, and fear, and lots of projection. Indeed. Rex Trek sums it up right. That's all they got to sell. Hate and
no
discontent.
Plan for the American people.
No
plan.
No, they've had all this time. They've had Congress. They've had investigations into Hunter Biden. We're going to get Mayorkas impeached. There's a bunch of bullshit going on. Anyway, Gregory Brown came in with a $20 donation and said, combine the previous 44 presidents, all of them combined, could never commit the scumbaggery that Diaper Don has committed. I like the scumbaggery comment, Gregory. That's pretty good. And Jimbo came in with $5 and said, Ukraine bill passed overwhelmingly, only 112 traitors. And there you go.
Bipartisanship, the way the House needs
is supposed to work. Is supposed to work. Not hijacked by some yahoo from Georgia's 14th district who just wants to scream and, I don't know, hook up with Putin. I assume that's what her goal is.
She wish he was looking at her.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Ain't happening.
She wish anybody was looking at her.
Nobody's looking at her. Nobody's looking at her. No. I don't know. Bonita. How you doing, darling? Silver Jedi, are you with us?
Is she muted?
No, she's not muted, but she's not lighting up either. We might have a problem.
The issue that I have.
Yeah. Okay, Bonita, I'm gonna recycle you back down, and we're gonna bring you back up. Let's see if that helps out a little bit.
Gotta love Discord. This is one of the things that Discord does, simply because
I know it messes with you. I've already shook my hammer at it, and it just ignores me nowadays. Anyway. So you think they're going to oust Johnson?
They might give it a try. You know what, John? No, I don't. I
I
actually
don't.
don't
I
think that
don't
they're
either.
going to, because they ain't got a snowball's chance in hell. What they want him to do is resign, and he's not going to do that because they don't have anybody else queued up to take that job. Okay, they just don't. So unless they want to give it to Hakeem, which I'm totally cool with that, yeah, oust his ass. Let's go, Marjorie. All talk and sport foot.
Right? And totally piss off what's left of
Yes,
their constituents.
I think the
yes.
Republican Party is taking a dive. I think we're going to see more and more of it as
It
this
can.
trial goes on and everything else. It's getting, and
They've
you can
been
see
they've
it.
been free falling for a long time.
Yeah, you can
Free
see it
falling.
in this agreement with the aid to Ukraine, aid to Israel, and aid to Taiwan. There was enough of this bullshit. The American, Marjorie Taylor Greene came out on TV. Oh, they betrayed the American people. The American people are upset that Mike Johnson made this. Are you shitting me? No, the
No,
American people are pissed off because you sat on your damn hands for several months while Ukrainians were fighting their ass off for their
and
liberty, and you didn't
dying
give a shit.
and
That's
dying.
the tragedy in this, is that the Republican Party allowed this to go on for damn well too long, and end up passing the bill in the end. Come on, you could have done this
Yes,
months ago, you know.
months ago.
But
Oh.
no, they don't. I got a call
So
out.
Benita, is it working yet?
Oh
No,
man,
Benita, I'm afraid you might have to get out of Discord, shut it down, and then come back in and see if it works that way. You might have to just totally
yeah, because
shut
you're
down
not
Discord.
lighting up at all, and I want you in the room.
No,
I want you to come in and say howdy. So go back down there, restart your, if you can hear us, restart your Discord, and then come back in the room and see what happens. We'll try to get you
there
up
we
here.
go.
Uh,
All right.
Let me see. I got a call out to make. Oh Lord, this shaking me bones, who has rescued my ass here lately, and helped fix my plumbing. And anyway, came in with a donation of, and she's doing this. And I got to read this comment. Wait a minute, because I do. I think she lives on a hill. Anyway, she came in with a $500 donation and said, "Happy Sunday, and I hope your shoulder pain gets better soon. By the way, I don't live up on a hill. I'm over the hill, but I don't live on one. I'm proud to be a part of the Blue Dot family, and I send loving good vibes. Thank you so much for doing what you do. Shaking me bones, thank you so much for what you do." And
Yes.
I'm overwhelmed. The kindness of you and others in this family have been to us over the years. It boggles our mind sometimes. It truly helps out when you got plumbing problems. You know what I did?
What did
I'm
you
gonna
do?
confess my sins right here in front of God and everybody. Here's what really made me mad. So, all right, sink stopped up, right? Bathroom sink, no water at all. What ended up happening was a cap to a tube or something went down the drain,
Fell
and it
down
was
in the
the
drain.
exact
Mm,
same size as the pipe, and it got
mm,
wedged in the pipe to where you couldn't do nothing. All right, I know this because when I took the drain out, which I had a difficult time doing because it involved a hacksaw to get the sucker out. I
mm.
found the little cap, right? So I got the new drain and I got it in the way there is no, if y'all know a union, there's no union in this pipe, in the drain pipe. It's a solid run straight from the wall up to the little P-trap and up, right? So I cannot move that part.
Mm.
So I have to install the new drain between the sink and that pipe, and it's not going in. No matter
Mm.
what I do, I can't get the right angle to get it up and come back down into the pipe. And I swear I looked at this thing 100 different times. And I said, I can't do it. I'm just going to have to cut this damn thing. So I made a mark and I told Tyler, go down there and hacksaw this off. So he does, and he goes down there and hacks it off. And then he comes back up and he said, hey, Dad, right when I was finishing cutting it off, yeah, he said, it came apart. I said, what do you mean it came apart? And he goes, yeah, look. And he reaches up and he starts unthreading this thing. Now, I had tried really hard with my hand, bum, shoulder, and all, to try to see if that was a connection. and it just wouldn't bust loose. So I thought, well, that's not a connection. It's soldered in there or something. Nope, it was threaded, and that's where I was supposed to take the damn thing apart, and so I could put this part in, and then screw them back together. And hey, there you go, it fits. Yeah, after I cut it with a hacksaw, that didn't work no more. So here we go back to Home Depot to buy the same damn piece. Anyway.
All over again and have
Oh,
to
I hated
install.
myself. Oh, I was ready to just kill myself. I doubled the price of that repair job. Just like
Yeah.
that.
Do it the
With
hard
the
way.
stroke of a hacksaw. Doubled the price of that job. And that's one of them stupid mistakes you make that you just want to. Anyway.
But not the end of the world.
Not the end of the world, and thanks to Shaking Me Bones, it's not as painful. Keith Thompson, that Marine down up in Minnesota, came in here with $2 and said, sick of hearing or reading about the Trump. Buddy, all of us are.
Yeah,
Oh,
I feel him on that. We do seriously need to tout Biden's accomplishments in his reelection campaign, because you know what? Check this out.
what? What?
Trump is going to be, for the next, I don't know, 6 weeks or so, in a freaking courtroom 4 days a week, pissed the fuck off with his head ready to pop any day now.
He's going to be going to sleep.
This is not going to be good for his campaign. And what gets to happen? Biden gets to go out and talk about all the great things that he's done, including this student loan forgiveness, which just is astronomical, the amount of money that these students have been forgiven.
And
Okay?
that's pissing the right off. I love it. I love it.
Absolutely. Now, I do understand there's a lot of people out there that are upset about the money going to Israel and all the rest of that. But money is also going to Gaza, to the Sudan,
Relief aid.
to relief to a lot of different places that need help in this world, because people are hungry and people are starving because of war and other people's ignorance. Okay?
Do you see anybody on the right trying to advance anything for the social good?
No,
No.
not
No.
at all. They don't
No.
have a platform to advance anything, whether it's for social good or just their own bullshit. The only thing that they're doing is paying for fuck Trump's lawyers and his court cases. That's all they're doing. And we have the opportunity to take this shit and run and leave his ass sitting in court, farting every goddamn day.
Hey, did
and
you
his
see
head
that?
about to pop,
I got him
'cause he
farting
can't
in
say
court.
shit.
I got his ass farting in court. God dog it, you said fart, and I say,
Sorry.
no, that's
What
all
is
right.
that?
I was going to say something, but then the fart comment just put that out of my head. Now I got two things up there in my head that I'm trying to search for.
Sorry.
Bonita, did you get in here, darling? No.
Am I in yet? Am I here?
Yay!
There you are.
She made it right.
You're
on.
not lighting up, but you made it.
She is lighting up.
She's lighting up on mine.
I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It just wouldn't let me in. First of all, I want to say hi to everybody, and I have been listening, and I'm here to hand out gold stars and brownie points.
All right.
And thank you, John, for your service of going to that meeting and making contacts. And
Yeah.
I hope to hear from some of those people. That's
Signed
on
a
your
petition,
list.
too. I signed a
And
petition.
You should have signed more than one.
I know it.
Now listen up, people. We got 6 months. I want you all to get that list going. I don't want any excuses. I'm an old lady and I'm busy. I expect you to do at least 3 or 4 things a day. I mean, how hard can it be? Pick up the phone, make a phone call. Takes you all of 5 minutes to make 2 phone calls.
There
Sign
you
2
go.
petitions. Send a couple of bucks. You realize we have states in play, major states
do.
in play.
Yes.
Send some money to these people, for crying out loud. Do you know Marsha Blackburn hates women? I'm telling you. She votes against women. Get some money to Gloria Johnson. She is running against her. Let's get her elected. You know that Marjorie Taylor Greene has a Democrat running against her? His name is Sean Harris. He's a 40-year vet. He's a brigadier general. He's a dad and a granddad.
There you go.
Get him some money. for crying out loud. Ted Cruz is running scared and
Oh,
begging
oh, oh, oh,
for
oh.
money. Get Colin Aldred some money.
There's my man.
Send money to Sherwood Brown in Ohio. For crying out loud, people. We got people in play all over the place. And you've got Debbie Powell in Florida. Get her some money. If you can send a buck or two, awesome.
That's
If
all
not,
it is. A
give
dollar
her
or
a
two,
call
I
and say,
guarantee it makes a big difference.
excuse me, John.
Okay.
I need to get these people to understand. They are coming for us, people. They are coming. Women, you are first on the list. You've already lost rights. Look at Arizona. Do you think you're not next? Let me tell you, open your eyes. You are. There's a lot of states out there just as bad as Arizona, and they're coming for contraception next. So you young ones better wake up. I'm telling you, playtime is going to be over. You 17-year-olds that are going to be 18, I want you to register to vote. I want you young ones to vote. I want you taking your parents to vote, your grandparents to vote, your friends to vote. I want everybody voting blue. I want there to be no question about who wins this election. Everything is on the line. Your rights are on the line for everything. I'm telling you, my hair is on fire. Benny Thompson has put a law, not a law, but he's put in that he wants a law passed that will take away Secret Service and Social Security or whatever for felons in prison. I agree with that. I'm thinking of one felon in particular that doesn't need
He doesn't
Social
need Secret
Security
Service. They got guards
or
around him.
Secret Service. He deserves zip. And there is so much going on. I want you people to be aware. Next week is a full calendar. And a lot of things are going on. I want you to be aware of another case. Mr. Chick, thank you so much for all that information at the beginning of the program. I am so delighted that people are putting information out there that needs to be heard. But there is also another case at the Supreme Court. Fisher. How many of you are familiar with Fisher?
Oh.
Fisher is the one that, if it goes his way, it's going to throw a lot of cases out for the Jan 6 rioters.
Right, right.
I'm trying to
This is an important case, and it's the objection of official proceedings. We need to be aware of what's going on in this case, and nobody's talking about it. Everybody, read up on that. Let's discuss. It's important. January 6th terrorists and insurrectionists should be getting out of jail.
Yeah, they just had that hearing in the Supreme Court like a week and a half ago. Absolutely.
Fisher versus University of Texas. Is that the one we're talking about here?
And that hearing might have implications on Trump's trial, the January 6th trial. Yes. Although I do think that the way that it was presented to the Supreme Court, because they were really fighting for it to be a documents case, because the January 6th insurrectionists that have already been prosecuted didn't perform any kind of documents stoppage or damage or anything else like that, that they need to be retried because they didn't specifically obstruct justice under this particular obstruction of justice charge. But Trump did. And that's why I don't think that that case is going to have an impact on Trump's case. However, not near one of them assholes from January 6th, the insurrectionists that have already been prosecuted and serving time, need to get out of jail and have their cases retried for any damn reason.
Right.
So they've had their day in court.
No,
that
means they stay where they are.
Yes,
They're
they
where
do.
They need to be.
Unfortunately, we have a Supreme Court that doesn't listen to.
There's a lot of decisions going to be coming out of the Supreme Court.
They're not interpreting the law. They are making law.
Making law.
with their decisions that
That
they've
is
been
not their
passing down.
job.
And
No.
that is not their
That's not
job.
their job.
No, that's the
Which is
job
all the
of
more reason why we need
Congress.
to elect Biden so we could get more people on the Supreme
On this,
Court.
yes, yeah, and that's going to be coming up again soon.
How
Let me
about
thank
the
Rain
bomb?
Love, who came back in
Yeah.
with another $5 donation. Rain Love, thank you. And Jimbo came back with another $5 and said, France will fight. I will fight for my 9-year-old granddaughter's future. Amen, Jimbo.
Well,
Amen. France
France has already said they'll
yes.
fight.
The hesitation in this country to stand
we-
up against Russia is disappointing, to say the least. And it's not in this country. It's in the halls of Congress in the face of the Republican Party. 112 of them voted
we need
against
to
this.
stay informed as voters as much as we possibly can, because we already know that the right,
Thank you, Chuck.
all they do is lie. And they are really good at it.
They're the
Okay?
best at it.
Really good at it.
They're really
So,
good at
you
it.
know,
They've been
we
practicing for
need to keep
decades.
putting out great information over here on this channel so people can stay informed and know what the hell that they're voting for. So thank you, Benita. I appreciate that.
We all need
And
we need to shake the
let's
pom-poms.
lay out the week. Yeah, we need to lay out the week. Monday, let me say this that everybody understands. In New York, the criminal trial of
The criminal trial, you say?
Donald J. Trump begins. Yes, the criminal trial of 34 felony counts. 34 people.
Yep.
And then on Monday also, the New York AG has a hearing on Hanky for the $175 million bond.
That's
It
right.
looks like it's falling apart.
Yeah, that bond
And
ain't
then
kind of holding up too good.
And then Tuesday, what do we got going on Tuesday? Oh, yeah, Michon, doesn't he have something going on? Oh, a contempt hearing. I think that's what's happening.
Yes.
Isn't that Tuesday? I think so.
I believe it is
Wednesday.
Tuesday.
I believe it is Tuesday. I've completely forgotten about that.
Yeah, Tuesday.
I've been
and
kind of.
Wednesday, 24th, do we remember Nata? Now, that's Trump's body, man. His grand jury
Walt Nata.
statement is going to be released.
Oh,
Yeah.
So that's
Awesome.
on Wednesday.
damn,
And
Benita, you've been staying up on everything.
Oh, everything. And on the 25th, we got the Supreme Court decision
Yes.
Yeah, that's
on Trump's immunity.
on
That
immunity. They're
makes
going to
me
hear oral arguments.
Gag. Yeah,
I want to
can
hear
gag
those
on
oral
that.
arguments. I want to
I
hear
wanna
the
know
argument.
what kind of world it's even a question.
That's what bothers me,
Well-
Bonita. I don't understand how that is even in the court. They tossed it back
That's
down
not
to the
even a
lower
question.
court. The lower court made a damn good decision, and now the Supreme Court's going to take it up. It's a waste of time. It's a stall tactic for him. Like I keep
was
saying,
very
you
much
could
a
ask
stall
any Cam-
tactic because
Huh?
that, Jack Smith went to the Supreme Court and asked for cert for them to hear this case back in December, and they kicked it
Exactly.
back
They
down
said
to
no.
the
They threw it back
appeals
down to
court.
the lower
The
court.
appeals court made a very good decision on it, and then Trump filed for cert like Jack did after the appeals court said, yeah, no, you don't have absolute immunity, and that's when they decided to take it up. Now, when they decided to take it up, they could have also took it up and immediately heard
Ruled on
that
it.
case.
Yes.
No.
No,
What they
they're
do,
gonna
they
they're
put
gonna
it
put
off
it on
for
the
months
docket.
until next Thursday on the 25th, which is one of the last days that they'll hear anything in this court.
Yeah.
And then their session is over, and all they do is put out judgments after that.
Yeah, they waited until the
Bullshit.
last damn minute for this shit.
It
It's
was
been
a delay
nothing but a
tactic,
stall
and
tactic.
they gave it to him.
And
They
you
gave
can-
it to him.
Yes, they did. And you could thank the 6 judges on the Republican bench up there. 3 of them up there that we all know are illegitimate. Well, I don't want to finish that. Let me thank Lena P., who came in with a $5 donation. Lena, thank you very much. And I want to thank Old Folks Down Home, who came in with a $5 donation. Outstanding. Old Folks Down Home, ain't we all? Anyway.
Yeah, we are.
It is. Bill,
And
Bill, are
John,
you in the room
I got
with us?
questions.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry about the other night. I had a call from my daughter, so I had to cut you off.
Right on.
Well,
That's
that's all
good.
right. That's good. Everything else
How you
going good
guys
in your
all
life?
doing?
Oh, we're all doing
Good.
We're
fine,
good.
dandy.
Yeah, we're hanging in there.
That's good. That's all we can do every damn day. Do your best to hang in there. Wait for the next one. If you get out of
Basically,
bed, it's a good damn day. Try to treat it like that.
well,
'Cause,
hopefully MTG gets out of bed the wrong way sometime here.
there ain't no way that woman can get out of bed the right way.
One spork
You
foot
know,
at a time.
yeah. You know, I put her in the same category, really, as I put jacket off Jordan, Jim Jordan. They're the same person. They're never going to do anything. All their job is in Congress is to yell and scream and act like you're just outraged over something. That's their whole spill in Congress. That's all Jim Jordan has ever been. Somebody who sits out there and screams and hollers about this outrage or this outrage, and it's sickening. Over the years, it's just I'm tired of watching it. But that is what has infected. It's what the Republican Party has become. A bunch of whining little bitches. That's it.
Yeah, they're chaos agents. Most of them.
What?
They're chaos agents, John.
That's all. That's all the Republicans thrive on, is chaos, and not that any of it has to be justified. You know, the Hunter Biden case, the Mayorkas case. Are you shitting me? How many months did we waste doing this shit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And how many dollars?
Yeah, wasted down the tubes, while at the same time they're sitting on the hands with aid to foreign countries that we said we were going to do. Yeah, not a good deal, man. There's only one answer to it. Elect Joe Biden, baby.
If we did, hey, John, Bernadette, if we did that kind of stuff, where would our life be?
Yeah.
Oh, we'd be in jail.
No life at all.
Yeah,
no life at all.
I think in this panel I could easily ask Bernadette and Miss Chick, because they made it through the book that I was supposed to go in there and prequel, and but this is we've faced this before in this nation, and came mighty close.
Yeah.
Came mighty close to losing it all. You know.
It's a cycle. It's a cycle that we go through, because about every 80 years, people tend to forget what has happened in the last generation. And so we have a new group of people that have no knowledge of these things going on. And then it resurfaces and presents itself again. It's the same old shit, just a different era, you know. So, yeah, we have seen this before.
Yeah.
And yes, it took some individuals, not even organizations, but individuals, to stop it from happening. Ordinary people like you and me, John, like Missy Chick, like Benita, who decided to take it upon themselves because they recognized what the hell was going on and do something about it. And they did, and they were successful. They were successful at doing things about it. And you know, we have to defeat the fascist bullshit that's going on in this country this time. We have to. And that
because it was fascism that came last time.
To give the money to Ukraine is part of it. Is part of it. And not, hey, credit to little preacher of the house for doing his fucking job.
For doing his job. He's getting a lot of accolades for just doing what he was supposed to do.
And Bernadette, let's not forget, it is so important, and a lot of women do, but you women that have not done it yet need to be passing down your stories to your daughter and granddaughters.
Absolutely.
Do you realize 4,000 books have been banned this year? 4,000.
In America.
4,000 books.
In America.
In America. I never thought I would see the day. Not in my lifetime. Not in my
It's happened before. It has happened before in this country. They have banned books before in this country.
Oh, they have burned them.
Yes.
They've done all kinds. I mean, you know,
How'd that work out, by the way?
Where did Nazi Germany get their ideals for doing what they did during the
Remixtures.
Holocaust? They got it from the South. They got it
Yeah.
from America.
America.
That's where they got the ideals of
Yes.
doing what the hell that they
Yeah,
did.
that's how that. Yes, exactly. That
Yeah,
was the
it's-
part. Yeah, that I was really getting interested. The fact that Hitler's people came over here to
Yes.
learn how to implement segregation, to racism, which
Yes.
you know is what we were practicing here, and it could be argued they still are.
Shall we say
it-
Project 2025?
There you go, baby.
It's never stopped.
No, it
It's
hasn't.
never stopped.
There's always been an underlying current of people who seek to undermine and corrupt democracy in favor of totalitarianism, authoritarianism. Yeah, that one.
Authoritarian.
Yeah, that one.
And you know,
And that's what Donnie wants.
Trump is going to be made to be
That's-
quiet. Can you just wrap your head around that for a second? 4
No.
days a week for the next 4 to 6 weeks.
He's going to have to shut his mouth and
He's
sit
gonna
there.
have to shut
Ain't going to happen.
up and take it. Okay? He's going to be off
He is
the
going to come
campaign
out
trail.
at every
This is
break
the
and
time
try
for
to
the
push the
Democrats
envelope
to
on what he can say.
shine.
You know,
And it's the time for us voters. If you're in a blue district and you know it's solid as hell, support somebody running in a red district.
Exactly.
Support people like
we
Sherrod
push that
Brown
all the time.
in Ohio.
If you are in a blue
like
area, if
John
you're safe.
Tester, like Bob Casey. Support like Jackie Rosen over in Nevada.
In Nevada.
Yeah, like
Maybe McPherson.
Gallegos in Arizona. You know, he's going to beat Carrie Lake, absolutely, because she's fucking whack. Okay? He is going to beat her. Send him some money. Then let's make sure Colin Allred can take Ted Cruz out.
I
if
can't put
we
that up there
support
enough.
him.
Please help my ass
Absolutely.
getting rid of Ted Cruz.
Absolutely.
Texas is begging people to
Come on,
please help us get
we
rid
have
of him.
the opportunity to actually change this country for the better and stop this nonsense. Nonsense.
And we need to keep the senators we have in Georgia. So please
Absolutely.
send
We-
money to Ossoff and Warnock.
This needs to be a decisive campaign. This needs to be a decisive election this November, because we already know what the response is going to be from the Republican Party and the likes of Donnie. It's going to be they cheated, they rigged it. They're the same choir that you heard singing in 2020. They've been humming all along. They're going to come back and do the same damn thing again. We have to stand strong, and the vote has to be solid. They're already talking about sending out thousands of poll watchers. Strap on your Glock, and they're going to try to disrupt this election any way they can. It's their only hope of winning.
John, may I remind everybody,
Huh.
you need to be checking your registration.
Yes.
They are
Indeed.
purging left and right 1,000 a day or more, all over the place. You need to be checking your voter registration on a weekly basis. Don't take it for granted. You check it once a month.
Especially
It may not be
if
there
you
next
live
month.
in a red state, because the red states are dead set on getting Democratic voters off the polls.
Indeed.
Yeah,
And
and
the
this,
rolls.
it's the
Check
world
it.
watching us. It's not only
Yeah.
affecting the United States, it's the world watching. And oh, shit, don't do that. And I can see that because Jeanette Dahl just came in and donated 45 Denmark, I think it's Krones, from Denmark.
Yes.
Is it Krones? I
Yes.
think it is. See? Memory. Came in with a 45 krone donation and said, "Hello, everyone. Thank you very much." Just the mere fact of her watching. The world is paying attention to what the United States is
Yes.
doing with their political future here, because it's going to affect everybody. And Jimbo
That
came
Freddy
back with
Pratt in
another.
in the YouTube chat from Australia. And we have a lot
Yes.
of people from Australia that listen to us. We have
Indeed.
people all over the world. And thank you, Jimbo, for coming in and donating. I know I said thank you earlier in the chat, and he came
Yeah,
in
he
and
just
gave
came in with a
$5.
$5 donation and said, I
Yeah.
prepared a list of all Moscow Marge's good qualities. Oh, yeah?
It's
Long
short.
list, is it?
It's
Wesley
short.
Wiseman came in with a $5 donation. Wesley, thank you very much. I appreciate it tremendously. I'm going to go buy me some more Bengay or some shit with it. That's not helping. See, I already got a patch on. See, I don't know if you can see that up there. Got me a lidocaine patch.
Yeah, we have people that come in from all over the world that listen to this show.
We
We
do.
have some that come on and use their voices on this show. Thank you, my brother
And
Ozzy Day is in
every
here
one
all
of
the
them
time.
are welcome to.
Yes,
Jeanette,
yes.
if you want to get on Discord, baby, this platform is that we play this game a little different than everybody else. I don't give a shit who walks in our door. We're willing to talk to anybody. And we've been lucky. Most of the people that come into this room are like-minded individuals. They're concerned about the future of this country, and they got something to say. But hey, if you're a jerk and you want to come in here and try to say something, well, come on in.
If you
Good
want to
luck
get
with
on
that shit.
Discord and come in and use your voice, go over to bluedotintexas.com, click on the link to Discord, follow the instructions, and come on in. And get on and use your voice.
Use your
Have
voice.
your say in this election, because your voice is your vote. Use your voice.
And that
call
vote
your
needs to
senators.
come out.
Use your voice.
And a shout out to
Call
all our
your
Canadian
senators.
cousins. We have a lot of Canadians.
Absolutely.
Oh, a
We
lot of
got a
Canadians.
lot of Canadians that come in. And they
Go
want
down
to
the
see
list. We got them in
America
Japan,
survive.
South Korea,
They want to see us
Germany.
survive.
This family, it does.
All
It
over
grows
Europe.
every time. Oh, hey, by the way, did you see we hit the 33,000 mark on YouTube?
We did.
Right on.
We did. We hit the 33,000
Right on.
mark.
Yeehaw.
Hey, Jorge. How you doing, brother?
How are you,
And
John?
if you're in the chat, go ahead and give us a thumbs up and help push this out to more people so we can get
Indeed.
these numbers up.
Share this.
Absolutely. Hi, Jorge.
Hey, like, share, and subscribe, baby.
That's it.
That's what it
That's
is. Like, share, and subscribe
And-
that shit.
and
Jorge,
come
how
on
are
in
you
and use
doing?
your voice.
That's how it got this big, and we're looking for more in 2024.
Brother, we provide the table. Everybody's welcome to come sit at this table. That's all this is. This show is nothing but a table that we all can sit around and talk. I wish we all had a camera on y'all, because my ugly ass ain't getting no prettier. Anyway.
Be fun.
No, you've seen me, John. You don't want that, right? No,
Yeah, I've seen you.
the
I
world
want
doesn't
you.
really need that.
I want you on here. That
Yeah,
way
you
I
don't want it
I
on
can
camera.
point my finger at you and say, you think I'm ugly? Look at this shit. See?
Yeah,
I need
look
that.
at that.
By the way, how's Dan?
Dude. And Nan's doing okay.
Good. Good.
She's we're trying to figure out when we're gonna go camping again. It's between her schedule and our doctor's appointments. You know how
Yeah.
it is, man.
Doctors.
But I'll tell you this, John.
Huh.
The best birthday present I could get would be.
Hey,
Trump
we can't be
to
talking
held
about
in
this. This is a
contempt
family
of
show here.
court on
What?
Tuesday.
What? I'm sorry.
Trump get held in contempt on the 23rd. Would
On
be
your
the
birthday.
best birthday present I could get.
Well, now, hang
Yes,
on.
sir.
It could happen.
That would be
It could happen.
And
You
that's
know,
what I'm hoping for. That's what I want.
You know this trial is not going to get through without him being held in contempt at least once or twice. Come on. He's going to be called out for some bullshit he's going to try.
Well, he's just such a garbage human being. I mean, let's be honest about it.
Hey,
He's just a trashy lump of DNA. I mean, it's just a bad one,
yeah. So why is he so popular within the Republican Party?
His stays on.
I don't understand it.
Well, he's
Everybody in
not
the
the
world can
only
see what kind of a
Bad lump
scumbag he
of
is.
DNA.
Every time he comes out from the courtroom talking, it's
John,
always the
I will
same
say it-
bullshit.
I will say it again, because he actually speaks the hearts of a lot of the Republican voters. That's why he's popular. He's a freaking racist.
Well,
and
then
that's
there's
all
a
they
bunch of
give a shit
dumbasses
about.
out there with voting
I
rights.
agree with you. I
Yes,
agree
there
with you
are.
100%.
Yes, there are. Yeah. That's how come we need every
But that number is
solid-minded
dropping.
person to get out there and
That
vote,
number
because there's a lot of
is
dumbasses that are
dropping.
going to go out and do it. What's that? I'm sorry.
That number is
And
dropping.
there's a whole lot of
Oh.
us white folks that are sick of other white folks being racist. We're tired of it.
I don't care what color you are. If you're a racist asshole. That's the word that comes
Yeah.
after racist. You're a racist asshole. So, and yeah. Anyway,
And
Mark,
there you
are you with us?
Good afternoon, John. How are you today?
I am doing fine, Mark, and you?
Oh, not bad.
Good. I understand you have particular things on your mind.
I'm going to go completely off subject.
All
Thinking
right.
about the fact that we just passed 25 years of Columbine.
It
Like
is
you and all
indeed.
good
We
true
passed the
Democrats care about our fellow man and the right to walk down the fucking street without getting shot.
that
I
would be
composed a
that would
poem
be
a couple
nice.
of months ago. This poem is called "When the Bullet Finds Me."
When the bullet finds you. Go ahead, Mark.
I went to a concert for music and joy. My life soon ended by one who destroys. I went to the cinema to see a new film, but a bullet has taken me to a whole new realm. I went to church to pray with my friends, yet in that church basement, my life would soon end. I went to the grocer's, my neighborhood store, soon bleeding out. I was dead on the floor. I went to bed to sleep and to dream. The next sound I didn't hear was my loved one's screams. I went to a parade to be with the crowds. Soon there were bodies dead on the ground. I went out bowling for a night of fun. The fun quickly ended by a man with a gun. I went to school to learn today. Recess as soon, it's time to go play. But now all I hear is the screams and the shouts. Why is this happening? What's it about? Is there no place that's safe in society? Why can't it be stopped? Why must this be? In the land of the free, the home of the brave, will today be the day that I need my own grave?
That's pretty powerful, Mark.
Wow, that's excellent.
Excellent writing, my friend. Excellent writing. Yes, it is the anniversary of Columbine. And that's a scary anniversary, but look what's happened since. Everything that's
speaking
happened.
of, yes, the continuous violence and everything, but did anybody besides me hear about the decision out of the Nevada Supreme Court on Friday? It's monumental.
Which one now?
The Nevada Supreme Court on Friday
Oh, the Nevada
ruled
Supreme
against-
Court.
What did
ruled
they
against
rule?
Polymer 80, which is a company based 19 miles from me that I've hated since its inception, that has been creating and selling ghost guns and ghost gun parts. The Nevada
Okay.
Supreme Court has
Oh.
ruled that AB 286, which was introduced by an assemblywoman, I forget her name, from Las Vegas in 2021, is constitutional, and it effectively eliminates their right to do any business whatsoever in Nevada. They can no longer promote, distribute, manufacture, or sell any of their products within our state, which means they're going to have to close down the business and move.
Good. But don't worry, they're going to find a place to move.
But hopefully
that's the
sets
sad
precedent
part.
with
They'll
other
find
states.
someplace. You know the whole idea of ghost guns should scare all of us.
Oh, absolutely.
It should scare every American because of its intent.
Right.
You know, we're trying hard to get the gun show loophole. You know, like a lot of places this weekend, you want to go buy a gun, go down to the gun show downtown, and walk around the parking lot, buddy. That's all you got to do. You only have to have an ID, man. Just go buy with your cash, and you got a gun. That's it. And in
Yeah, but you know
today's
what Joe
world, that's
Biden did?
scary, huh?
You know what Joe Biden did? He's closing
Joe
the
Biden do?
loophole.
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
closing the
He's
loophole
on it.
to sell guns at gun shows.
At gun shows.
Without background check.
Exactly.
Thank you, Joe
Yes.
Biden.
Thank you,
That's
Joe
been
Biden.
going
He
on
is,
for
yes. Now that hasn't
forever.
passed yet, but he's trying to push that through.
Yes, he is.
To close
He
the
is trying
gun
to close
show
the
loophole
on that.
because we all know that's bullshit. You know, and most of the guns used in crimes are bought or handled that way. Or the sad part is most guns are used in domestic violence. They're used within people's own families. It's bad enough we have mass shootings, but
And
most gun
suicides.
most gun deaths or suicide are within their own family, family against family. That's pitiful. That we have
Yeah.
this country so saturated with guns and have a gun culture that is the answer to everything. That's the all power thing that you have in your hand that controls life and death itself. And we treat it like it's nothing. We promote it like it's a toy. You go check the stats out, there's other countries that have more guns than we do. But guess what? They don't have mass shootings. They don't have the gun deaths in their countries that we have here. Because it's not just the guns, it's the gun culture, baby. It's that thought that that's the ultimate answer to all your fucking problems. Either shoot yourself or shoot somebody else. That's the answer. Shit, that solves everything.
It's a sick way to think of trying to solve any or every problem.
It is. It is. So why is
Or
America
any
unique
problem.
in this problem? Because gun deaths around the world don't add up to the same thing that America goes through. It's
Because
not the same.
The Supreme Court has misinterpreted the Second Amendment. How about that one?
Yes. They hold it up as their
You're right.
Bible. That's the one thing you ask any Republican, it's not the First Amendment most important, it's the second, baby. It's none of the
Supersedes every
other
other
rights.
right
The
that you
Second
have.
Amendment supersedes your right to all the other rights you have. Because it all ends when they
Oh,
squeeze
they're
that trigger.
already working to get
Your
rid of
rights
our
just
right
ended.
to assemble.
And now we have politicians,
see
Carrie
that,
Lake
right?
out there running for Senate, and she's telling people when you go to the polls, strap on your Glock. That's what the Republican Party is pushing.
Said, because that's all that they do push is that, look, this is the party of fucking violence. Okay? Everything that comes out of their
Yes,
mouth
they
has
are.
to do with some
Tom
sort of
Cotton.
fucking violence.
Tom Cotton,
You know?
a senator
Yes.
from freaking Arkansas,
These
is
are to
telling
run
people,
over who are
yeah,
protesting
God.
peacefully. You know.
Yeah. If you see protesters, take it into your own hands. Behind the wheel. What do you think he's suggesting?
But we can do something about
over
it.
'em.
We can stop. We can stop.
How can we do that?
electing these
There's
mouthpieces
the way.
to fucking Congress. We could stop electing them, and we could start electing some sensible people to Congress who will fight for gun control.
At a certain point in our own society, that somebody has to take responsibility for the ills of society, and nobody else can do that except us, because we're the ones that created the society that we live in. If we can't make corrections, if we can't promote a better society, then it is society itself that is to blame for that.
Yes.
And it is.
And we, as part of society, have to take account for that. That
Yes.
we keep electing these knuckleheads to come.
Idiots.
When you run unopposed, like Marjorie Taylor Greene did, this is the last time I'm going to say her full name. When you run unopposed in your district, like she did, and you get elected,
Then that's
and you
what
get
you
to
get.
stay in office because you got nobody to run against you. Well, now we have Sean Harris, and I will go out and find a link, and we will 2 for Blue Sean Harris to run against
I don't have
Marjorie
him.
Taylor Greene, and we need
I
to
did not.
make
Oh, that's
sure
the.
that happens.
Thank you, Bernadette.
You're welcome.
I keep hitting the wrong button. Travis replaced my
if
do
you
two for
want
blood button.
to defeat her and get her out of office, support her Democratic opponent.
Yes, Timothy, that
Support
is
him.
the space laser lady. Yes.
That's,
I did not have a button for him.
That's the most insane mouthpiece that the Republicans have right now. Get her out of and from in front of the microphones. Since
they're not gonna do
Porkfoot
that.
home.
They're not going to do that. She's entertainment. That's all the Republican
John,
Party has is people like
John,
her.
We can do it.
We can.
We
you
can
can turn
do
your
it.
TV off every time you see her, but they're going to keep sticking her on there because that's what she is.
No. I'm saying get her out of office so she
Vote
is
her
in
out.
front of a
I thought you meant
microphone.
TV. Yeah.
Vote
I
her
don't
out.
need her on there.
Vote her out.
She's totally worthless.
You think like I say, Georgia's 14th district, aren't you embarrassed enough? Because you should be. Because the rest of us are for you. We're embarrassed for you that you keep putting that lady out there. Same way with Colorado with Bo Bart. Are you shitting me? You know who
John,
you got. You know who they are. Yes, dear.
they are using this shrill banshee in Russia on propaganda Russia TV.
Yes, they're praising Marjorie Taylor
Along
Greene
with
on
Tucker.
Russian TV.
What
And
does
that should
say?
tell you something.
25% of our Republican legislature people is pro-Putin.
Isn't that scary? Isn't that scary?
Terrifies me.
It should terrify all of us that went through the Cold War ever since we were young kids. Duck and cover, baby. We all went through the Cold War. And now what? The Republican Party wants to get in bed with them? Turn Ukraine over? What, the Baltic states too?
They don't know what KGB was?
No. I think it's a fruitcake that you buy. Yeah. No, they don't. You know, it's a topsy-turvy world in a lot of situations right now. Who would have ever thought that we'd have a party in our house that would be pro-Russian during a war? During a war, that we would have a party that would support Russian aggression against a democracy.
And John, according to the head of the Intelligence Committee, who is Republican, says that Republicans are touting Russian talking points.
Yes.
Yes.
And Marjorie
Yes.
Taylor Greene is one of the
Marjorie Taylor
biggest
Greene's
ones.
out there pumping them.
Yes. She gets played on Russian TV.
Deanna
She
McMahon just
her.
came in with a reminder of look how the progress has been going. Where is that? Tucker just went to Russia to suck up to Russia.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
it's like the Republican, the conservative movement on that side. They're all ready to go yay Russia. You know, they're all ready to get in bed with them. Comrade, get your vodka out. Let's have a party. I don't understand it at all. The way that we were all.
Be aware of who you're voting for. Be aware of these swing states. Help them out. Please help them out.
There's their danger, baby.
We
Yes, sir.
need to get these people out of office. We really do, and we can't do it alone, but we can do it together.
We can do it with each other.
I don't want to hear my vote doesn't count. I'm sick and tired of my,
Hang on,
I
Benita.
don't have to vote.
Hang on, Benita. John, I just put a link to Sean Harris in the Two for Blues so Travis can grab that and we could get a button made and start helping this guy get some money in his account.
Yeah.
So he can
Get him some help. Thank you
Let's
for
give
doing
him
that.
some help and let's send this man some money. Okay, so there's a link in Two for Blue.
Thank you.
Look in the chat for a link for him. Send him a few dollars because
Yes,
we
absolutely.
need the nation needs to stand up and make a statement, and that would be a good way of doing it. Donating to him. Let me get this out real quick.
Blue dots are behind him.
Yes, let him know
Okay,
that America is watching. And America's interested in what's going on in Georgia's 14th district because what's going on in Georgia's 14th district damn sure is affecting the rest of the country.
And I'm going to finish my point, John.
Okay, go ahead.
To those out there that are still thinking one vote is not going to make a difference, I'm going to set this out. Let me remind you, a lot of our election people were just won by a few votes. And if you don't vote, I don't want to hear you complain about anything. You don't have the right to complain unless you vote. You don't have the right to complain unless you participate in your government. You don't have a right to complain unless you're out there doing your very best to protect democracy. That's what's on the plate. Everybody, democracy is on the plate. I don't care where you are on the spectrum. You vote for democracy or you won't have a government to fight over.
Go.
We can fight over issues later. Let's save democracy right now. That's all I want. I want you all working to save democracy. So get on it, get that list made, and I want to see some results come Tuesday.
See,
That's
when you
your
come on here and
homework.
Benita says that means that the next show she wants to hear y'all step up and put in the chat what you did. Did you sign a
Yes,
petition? Did you make a phone call? Did you talk to a friend? Did you call your local Democratic head? I keep hitting this button because it's supposed to be something else. This is the local Democratic Tejanos for Coastal Bend Tejanos meeting that I went to. The lady you see speaking right there is running for Superior Court judge here in the state of Texas. That guy right there that you seeing is Solomon Ortiz Jr. He's outstanding guy. I knew his daddy. But I ended up here by just making that phone call. I ended up going to a meeting of Way Out Weber Democrats. I attended several meetings there. The next thing you know, I got an invitation to the Coastal Bend Tejano group, and I went to a meeting there. It is so easy to do because it's not only a political thing; it's a social thing. You will find like-minded people, friends that you will make, and you'll have great conversations and make plans to meet again. That's the way this works. But all of these people coming to these meetings, these are the people that are willing to do the work.
This is your government, people. You got to
Indeed.
fight for it.
All
It's not
politics
free.
start on
It's
a local
not
level.
free. And it's
Before we-
not free. You got
No,
to
it's
work
not free.
for it,
There's a
or
price
we're
for it,
gonna
baby.
Lose it. We're
And that
gonna
price
lose
has
it
been
if we
paid
don't work for it.
by thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands through the ages that gave all for what we have
My
right
dad
now.
is rolling in his grave.
Mine
going
too,
on.
baby.
I
Mine
am
too.
Oh,
too.
my dad too.
Yeah, my dad would just be having a fit with somebody like Donald Trump, a draft dodging coward who never did a damn thing for his country ever, except cheat and lie on his taxes, on his everything. That's all Donald Trump has ever did. Anyway, I want to thank Jeanette Dahl, who came back in with another $50 Danish krone donation, which is probably, I don't know, like $5,000 here. It says,
$6.43.
it is 2 a.m. here in Denmark. Just woke up. Have you seen Katrina Christensen's video, Wolves? I have not. Has anybody seen that?
No.
I'm going to have to check it out. I'll have to find out because prior to coming on the show, go ahead and ask me something about elephants. I don't care if you're talking about the elephants in the rainforests of the Congo or the elephants that go in the deserts of
India.
I forgot where was it in India? I've been watching like 4 hours of elephants show again. Mama doesn't want to sit and watch news, and so I've been trying to find stuff to watch and come across. Well, look here, elephants. The other day I was watching.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Not to interrupt you, John, but before I forget, Bernadette and I were talking this morning. It is Ohio and Alabama that are talking about not putting Biden on the ballot.
Yes, there's two states.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and tell me Alabama won't try it.
They will.
Yes, they're going to. This is an issue that's going to end up in front of a court somewhere, because it's obvious who the Democrat nominee is. This has never been had a problem with before, and this has happened before in history. And all of a sudden now, like I said, Alabama and the other one want to say, well, if you don't have your convention, Ohio, that you don't have your convention, you don't have your official candidate, so we're not going to put him on the ballot. Really? Because I'm sure there's some kind of law that somebody can dig up somewhere about a convicted
and that's
felon.
What you're touting is that, it is the law and we have to follow the law and all the rest of that.
Yeah.
Well, Biden ought to just go ahead and take it to the Supreme Court
Okay,
and see what happens.
If we had a Supreme Court, that's the kind of stuff they should be saying. No, Jim.
I was truly being facetious. Okay.
I know, but I love you, Bernadette.
Of course, I know that.
We all love Bernie.
You're my sweetie.
I don't have my Bernie button. Travis has got some rearranging to do because my buttons got mixed up because my do for two takes me that video. The Bernie button is gone, and I need my buttons back.
Well,
he's gonna hear this after the show. I'll get you if I could raise my arm.
I'm not as eloquent as Andy, but
Let me let me send out another big thank you to Shaking Me Bones, who came in with another $250 donation and said, "Boy, howdy shit. Thanks for a great show." Shaking Me
howdy
Bones,
shit.
boy, howdy
Oh,
shit
my.
is
Thank you, shaking in me bones.
oh, baby, thank you very much,
Bones.
Shaking Me Bones. I appreciate that tremendously. Uh, I really appreciate that tremendously. That you're blowing me away, girl. Just be careful. I say that to everybody. Don't ever make a donation to this show that will hurt your pocketbook. If it hurts your budget, if it hurts your grocery bill, if it hurts anything, your gas tank, I don't give a shit what it is. Don't do it. That's not what this show is
Oh,
about. We
Diana,
appreciate every bit of help we get, and believe me, it's needed.
Diana
But
Mallory had a really good idea. She's in
what?
Ohio. She says, "I will write Biden in on the ballot," and
I,
hey, that's what we can do. We have the right to do write-in ballots
you
too,
damn right
and
we
you can
do.
definitely put Biden's
Yeah.
name on the
And that
ballot.
would be it would. That's exactly what would
Hmm.
happen, and it would be overwhelmingly. I think it
Yeah.
would motivate even more people to vote for
Yes.
him if they try to pull this shit, because we all know it's bullshit. Anyway, let's be so rude that we go and get Uncle Fatty in here. Uncle Fatty, how in the hell are you? See, there's one that gets gold stars. I know Uncle Fatty's busy.
Man, I love this bar.
You saddle up, buddy. Order your favorite.
I love this bar.
How are you doing?
Oh man, I'm doing great. You know, it's only the third day that it's officially not snowboarding
Me
season
too,
anymore,
Jeff.
and I'm already jonesing for some snowboarding.
I, God, you're killing me. I seen the pictures of you out there. You're having a ball, bub. You like
Oh
that
man,
white shit that falls from the sky.
I love it. I love it.
Mm-mm,
Now I got to get
mm-mm.
back to the real world, I guess, for a few months.
Yeah, don't
In
worry.
which case, I'll say, fuck MAGA, fuck Trump. Get your ass on the
I
Discord. Get up
second
here
that
and use
emotion.
your voice. This
That's it.
platform, you guys, is 1 in a million. Okay, and the engagement, the chat, just the Facebook page, the Discord, everything about this is so organic and so farm fed, so grassroots. Tell a friend, share this
Tell
shit.
a friend.
Next time you're here, bring a friend. I got Idaho Steve, the meat box, sitting next to me here. Hi guys. He's telling
Hey,
everybody. And you know what?
outstanding meat box.
How shit gets done. This is how shit
That's
gets
it.
done by using your voice. And I just gotta say,
Welcome.
you guys, I love you guys.
It's,
So cool.
it's how we get shit done. As a matter of fact, Betty Veronica 2.0 donated $5 just now and said, "Us white folk need to join with our black and brown friends when we go to the polls, so all Americans can safely vote without intimidation."
Absolutely. Thank you. I
Go with
appreciate
somebody to the poll, because that is going to be a thing that they are going to try and make to try to use intimidation. That's exactly why Carrie Lake is telling her followers to, when they go to the poll watching, strap on your Glock, because you want to be that
Carrie acts like
intimidating
black people don't carry guns.
Right.
thing. Oh Lord, are you shitting me?
Okay.
Can't have that, can we? Because they'll go nuts. Yeah, we've seen that though.
I
We've
really
seen that.
wonder what the hell she would do if she was confronted with somebody with a gun. Bitch probably shaking her high heel shoes. Okay? Let's not forget, she is a TV
Yeah, I don't even want to say newscaster.
newscaster. That's what she
I don't even want to
was
call her a
before she
newscaster.
decided- but that's what she was.
Personality.
She
She worked on a news channel. This is
got
what she
homework
did
here.
before she got into politics. And now she thinks she's a politician.
Yeah.
She's not a politician.
Well, she's
a
not, but
wannabe.
all she did was realize that to be a Republican politician, all you have to do is sell the hatred that your constituents
Yeah.
already have.
And
They
she
already
looks
have
like a freaking lunatic out there saying the shit that she says. Because
And she's
she
speaking
is.
directly to the lunatics.
She
Yes,
is
she's
a
talking to 'em.
lunatic.
Yes.
They know they're lying. Just look at their faces when they're speaking. They know they're lying. They know they're full of shit. This is the last gasp of a dying rat. We got to stomp this rat out.
You know what that Carrie Lake just recently got caught up in this with the Arizona decision on abortion. They have her on tape
yeah.
weeks before the decision came out, talking
Both
about how
sides of
great
it.
this 1865 law or 1864 law is, and it's going to be the law of the land. Well, boom, The Supreme Court of Arizona upholds that law, strikes down abortion rights, and the next thing you know, Carrie Lake's on TV going hobbita, 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 because they have her on tape saying, "Oh, this is a great law." No excuse.
Project 2025, you know it is.
Huh?
It's the pre-implementation of Project 2025.
It's the groundwork.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, these guys are ruthless. They are 100% all in on making sure that this
On
becomes
destroying
a
the government itself by
mean,
restructuring everything you know about the government right now. It is out the window because Project 2025 is based on the idea, and it's in the Constitution, that all powers are invested in the executive branch. 3 branches of government: legislative, judicial, and the one we're talking about.
judicial.
The judicial, the legislative, and the executive branch. Thank you. And all powers vested in the executive branch. That means every department that you ever heard of. I don't care if it's Department of Energy, Department of Defense, Department of gumball machines. I don't care what it is. It's all gone, replaced with the power at the top of Donald J. Trump, and run by his minions. To get rid of everybody that works for the U.S. government and start all over putting in loyalists. That's what it's all about.
Schedule F. It's within the first 7 days that Schedule F will be implemented, and basically he gets to just pick and choose whoever he wants for cronies, and that's what's going on in Project 25 right now. Is they're in the pre-staging of screening folks. And
they're calling for people to put their name in. You want to be you want to be
they're
Department
signing up folks.
Yeah. And the only qualification is you have to be a loyalist, I guess, to Trump.
It is. That's the only thing.
That's it. Outstanding. Peter just came in with a $50 donation. Peter, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I got some homework returned here in the mail the other day.
What'd you get?
Hang on. John, can you run the credits? Because it's about that time.
Is it?
Okay, sorry.
Oh, my God.
Yes, it is.
Boy,
Man, time flies when you're having fun.
Yes, it is.
The conversation gets cooking.
I got a return letter from my governor's office again.
Oh, yeah? What's up?
Letting me know that they're pretty much sick of me writing 2 letters a week.
Write 3.
That's what I'm saying. It's only 1 extra stamp. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. In the grand scheme of things.
We have received your letters and appreciate your commitment to your effort in your caps, right? So some freaking office kid or something had to write me a letter, and he kind of went off on me. It's pretty good. I'll post a copy on the Discord. It's hilarious. You guys will love it.
It's nice that you got a response.
It is.
You know.
Yeah,
that's the thing. You could write; they will respond to you. Don't think for a minute that if you send a letter to your governor, your representative, or anything, that they're not going to see it. Somebody's going to read that letter, and they will respond to you. You know, the best advice I can give anybody though is keep it. Don't go in there cussing. You know, keep it respectful. Put your idea across, whatever you're concerned about, and let him know your congressman, your senator, your president, whatever.
Keep it short.
Yes, keep it short, and I guarantee you, you're going to get a response.
To the point.
Yeah.
1 page. Easy, cheesy. Get on
easy, cheesy, and there's lots of places you can go online, especially, what was that we were pushing? Where I go.
Everything.
Where do I go? Activote. That's what I use. I use Activote.
Activote.
Or ResistBot is a great one. There are apps that you can use out there to help you keep informed and keep involved, staying involved. I use Activote because I'm just used to it. It gives me every bill that is in the Senate, in the House, in my state legislation, and it would in your state if you were signed up with that app, and it's a free app. But it also gives you ways to interact with the government, write letters and correspondence and all that. There are different ways to do that. ResistBot is another one. There are places that you can go to that will get you right to the ink in the paper, to where all you have to do is sign your name and send it off, baby. So there's many ways that you can stay involved. Let me thank Gina in Gina NY, who came in with a $20 donation. Gina, thank you very much. And Colonel Klink came in with a $20 donation and said Biden 2024, and let's put Michael Cloud back in the minority. Let's be better. Let's get rid of him. We have the same sorry as an insurrectionist MAGA representative. That's my man, Colonel Klink. Thank you very much. Yeah, Michael Cloud, the most worthless congressman I've ever had since I've lived here. He sits behind a desk, waits for me to get told what to do, and sits back and collects a check. He's MAGA all the way. He's a Trump supporter. I don't know what to tell you about him. He's no different than Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm embarrassed for him. But that's how come I got, oh shit. Nope, just had a thought. And it went right out the window because what? Squirrel.
Squirrels.
John's got lots of squirrels running around here. I got 100 things on my mind. But I'll tell you what, I've said it before. I lean on this family heavily. This show is not only, I hope, informative and all that, but it's a release for me. This is my social act.
It's just a lot of fun.
You know,
it's the only social activity I get,
you.
brother, is y'all. Yeah, my street ain't too. Anyway.
Well, like you were talking about earlier, John, that it only takes one or two phone calls. The next thing you know, you got a whole new community built. You got a whole new network, right? It's all about networking, right?
It is.
And, if there's anything about this Blue Dot movement, it's, it's strong. People are fed up.
They are. They're concerned and they're worried.
And they're worried.
John, I got a message from Ed Beatty Jr., who's down in the audience, and he actually has the poem that he's written that he would like to read on the air. Okay.
Outstanding. Sure. Where's he at?
He's down in the audience.
Oh. I'm sorry, Ed. Let's get Ed up here. Ed, are you with us?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you just fine, Ed. You got a poem, you said?
Oh wait. By the way,
wait.
You're gonna have to pay me when everybody else is gone, okay?
All right, yeah.
Of course.
Just slide it under the table, no problem.
Thank you.
Anyway, it's called Worshipping a False God.
Okay.
Why do you worship him like he's God or the Son of God? I get it. You didn't want the first African American to lead the leader of the free world. You were worried that he was going to turn the churches into mosques, replacing Bibles for Qurans, and turning our government into a godless nation. And out of the blue, Donald Trump lied about the citizenship and asked about his birth certificate, which Obama did. Yet Trump still thinks it's a fake. When Trump planned to run for 2016, I thought that was a laugh. However, I was not happy about his platform, which sounds like a white supremacist manifesto. When he defeated everyone in the Republican Party and defeated Hillary, I was totally disgusted and disbelief. With your differential between reality and fantasy, you elected a morally bankrupt, no government experience, 3-time married or later, now to a reality game show star. The next 4 years that I have to live through was a fucking hellish nightmare. And yet, you had supported him, treated him and worshipped him like he's the second coming. You didn't care that he had broken the 10 Commandments of thou shalt not worship other gods, and thou shalt not bear false witness. Though he was signing autographed Bibles, and he never attended church in his entire miserable fucking life. I was witnessing a real life Antichrist. You'd be surprised one day at your judgment, you will go straight to the pits of hell. Make America great again, which I cannot stand that slogan. It was the slogan that single-handedly destroyed Obama's politics after Trump was sworn in. Then you had far-right extremists running for office, supporting this real-life antichrist, which scares me. That these racist assholes want to rewrite the Constitution to have Trump as their future right-wing and the future right-wing leaders to be president for life and turn this country into a fascist nation. When the 2020 elections came and went, you listened and obeyed your leader, for whom he has lost to Joseph R. Biden, believed he cheated. Yet you believed and fell for it. And then, January 6, 2021 happened. Trump told you to storm the Capitol without the confirmation, resulting in one of the greatest American tragedies since the Challenge explosion in 9/11. Yet his back-supported cohorts did not convict him for this melee. How do you live with yourselves every day and sleep at night for those 4 years when he was in office? And don't get me started on Kyle fucking Rittenhouse. Thank you.
Indeed, brother. Indeed.
Yeah, how do you live with yourselves?
Amen. That's a damn good question. How do you face yourself in the
That's
mirror every
good.
day? It is. Thank you, Ed. I appreciate that, buddy. We appreciate your voice in here.
Thank you.
Well done.
Outstanding.
Oh,
Mark?
anyone saw
Mark?
the news about this guy who set himself on fire outside the courthouse?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
He ended up passing
And
away
it-
last
now,
Reporter for CNN
now,
kept your
and
composure.
that's very
Yeah,
sad that he ended up passing away, because the reason why he set himself on fire was because Bitcoin was halved.
Yeah.
The man had
I thought he
very
was
severe
gunning for
mental
his
problems.
president. That's
No,
what I
he had
thought.
nothing to do. He had nothing to do with Trump being on
Yeah.
trial.
No.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, this
The
guy
man had
had
mental
some
health
serious.
issues.
Yeah.
He had serious mental
As a
health
matter of fact, the
issues.
sign he was
upset
carrying at the
because
time.
Bitcoin was being halved,
Yeah.
and anybody who pours flammable fluid all over themselves and then set themselves on fire has serious
You've got,
mental health
yeah.
issues. Which
And it's sad
this
that he
country
couldn't be
is.
helped before
inside
that.
the courthouse or around the crowd. That would have been
He did it because the TV cameras were there.
Knew there would be
Yeah.
cameras.
He was looking for exactly what he got. I am thankful, really, especially considering all the information that we've learned about it. The fact that the news did not pick it up, or the news I have been seeing, did not pick it up and run with
Did
it
not
like here's
show
the
it.
greatest. Yeah, did not. Yeah, pursue that because it was a matter of severe mental illness.
I'm
and
surprised Fox
you know,
News didn't run live coverage of him flaming, but
Yeah, yeah. I was coming home in my truck at the time, listening to the radio
and
when they were
blame it
discussing.
on Biden.
Yeah, I listened to it live, and it sounded quite scary. And that's the first thing I thought of is that there's some political connection, but it turns out no. Yeah, the Bitcoin thing, and plus the fact that the guy, he was well known to the police, or known to the police, that they knew he had mental problems, mental issues, and it's a sad statement. It just, what kind of help could he have gotten that could have prevented that? It's part of that whole discussion of what.
They're going to say thoughts and prayers.
Oh well, that'll fix everything.
You need programs.
That's all you need.
need programs.
That's
you
all you
need
need.
guidance. You need
Yeah.
money to grant for mental health, and I mean that's what you need.
We
money to
are our
help
brother's keeper.
programs.
It's, if you're a religious person, that's what the book says. We are our brother's keeper, and we need to do a better job of that. Anyway, I guess we'll wrap it up for the evening, but not before I thank Leslie B., who came in with a $10 donation. Leslie, thank you very much. I want to thank everybody that donates on this show, a la carte, on our Patreon. It is what pays the bills around here and fixes my plumbing and shit like that, too. And so I appreciate it tremendously. This family just warms my heart every time I come in here. What's that? Huh?
The truck still runs.
My truck still runs. Oh, Lord. My son ripped off the inside door handle on the driver's side. So now the outside handle on the passenger side, well, it's been gone for a while since I backed into a boat and it ripped my handle off. Bought a new handle, haven't put it on there yet. Not a big problem. Open door from the inside. Now, my son has ripped off the opening handle on the inside of the driver's side.
Oh,
So
jeez.
now you have to reach
gotta
through the
roll
window,
down
open
the
the truck
window.
from the outside, roll that window up, and open the door for the other person on the other side from the inside. Yeah, it's going to be a thing. So now I've already got the outside
Chinese
handle
fire drill.
for the passenger side. Now I have to buy the inside handle for the driver's side, and then, as I told my son, this will be great because we'll do one repair on one side, and then we'll make all the fucking mistakes there, and then the other side will be easier when we go to do it. That's what we'll do.
Probably right.
That's probably the way it's gonna go. I'm killing myself over my plumbing mistake. I just killed myself over that shit. I was really upset with myself for making such a stupid
Well,
mistake.
John, you should
Huh?
you should be a master plumber by now.
Yeah, I should be. But, see, I'm not a plumber. I'm an electrician. And as I noted to somebody this week, I'm an aircraft electrician, which means if your house had wings on it, I could fix the shit out of it. But it don't. No, I'm like a lot of people. Most of the shit that happens here, you fix yourself. You can't afford somebody to come out here and fix that shit for you. It costs too much.
Oh, it's terrible.
Well,
Besides, it's a learning experience.
Being a Republican, though, isn't it?
Huh?
Isn't being a Republican just like being a plumber, anyways?
You're dealing with
Flows
shit.
downhill, paydays
Yep.
on Friday.
You just have to make sure it keeps flowing. That's all. That's what
That's
you have
it.
to do.
Don't bite your
Anyway,
fingernails.
there you go. Mark, I
And the
appreciate
boss
you
is
coming
a
in.
sumbitch.
Mark, I appreciate you coming in, sharing your poem. I appreciate that tremendously, and standing up for what you think was right, buddy.
Thank you for
Very
allowing
good.
me to share your platform for a few minutes. I appreciate it.
Outstanding.
Love your poem, Mark. Very lovely
Thank you.
indeed.
Come in here anytime. Everybody knows that. Mark, take care of yourself. And again, thank you for everything you do in the chat. Mark is our moderator in there. If you don't know him, he is the
Blue Dot
the
Greeter.
Blue Dot Greeter. That's Mark.
Not moderator.
Nope, Greeter. Did I say anyway? My mouth doesn't work anyway.
One job at a time.
One job at a time. My mind's on
Nice
this
meeting
pain
you,
in my
Mark.
shoulder. Just thinking of that guy. Anyway, Mark, thank you very much. I appreciate it tremendously.
Thank you again.
You bet. And Bill,
Yes.
always appreciate it when you come by and visit.
Yeah, we try. Try to keep it abreast of things a little bit.
Outstanding. We'll just come by and
I
sit at
hope
the
I'm
table
not-
anytime you want.
I hope I'm not talking too loud.
No, not a bit, brother. We hear you just fine. I just appreciate you coming in.
Well, it's a lot of fun.
There you
Boy,
go.
it
That's
breaks
what
my
we're all
night
about.
up.
And let me see, Bill. Bill, are you with us?
You just
Thank you, Bill, for coming
just
in.
said good night to Bill.
Did I? Ain't I having a great freaking night?
Oh, you're right on the ball.
I am, ain't I? Jorge,
Pete,
Yes, sir.
I ain't said goodbye to
Bill
you
don't
yet, have I?
To worry about. Bill don't have to worry about being too loud as long as I'm around.
No. You take the cake, buddy. You
All
come
right,
in
we
booming.
love
We
you
appreciate
guys.
your voice. We love you back, brother. Take care of Dan. I hope y'all have a great camping trip, buddy.
All right, we'll be seeing y'all in the blue room.
Outstanding. We'll be there. Uncle
All
Fatty,
right, thank you.
Gentlemen, Mr. Jake,
I always
Mr. Bernie,
appreciate your voice
pleasure.
when you come in, brother. You always bring something to the table.
Always a pleasure. You guys be good. I found out yesterday that not one, but both of my daughters are going to be having babies here around Christmas time.
No shit.
Lovely.
A double grandpa type
Thank
thing?
you.
Oh,
So, if my fucking governor doesn't think I'm going to be writing 3 or 4 letters a week,
Yeah.
You got a reason for this fight,
The
don't you?
opposite stick.
oh,
You got a reason to be in this fight. Outstanding,
rolling
Uncle
in her
Fatty.
grave. My grandma's rolling in her
Congratulations.
grave. She fought for these rights. Okay.
There you go. And
Without
we'll
getting
keep
any
fighting
deeper.
for them until we're in that grave. That's the way I look at it.
Damn right.
You bet. Anyway, brother, thank you so much for what you do in your voice. And
Be
let
good
me
to each
see.
other.
Outstanding. Bonita,
yes,
darling,
John.
I
Can I
love
make-
you coming in, pumping them pom-poms.
I want people to get on the ball because I will be checking homework, and that's the truth. And you better be on the ball. I want to remind people of two things. I'm
What?
sick and tired of hearing this one thing about immigrants. Immigrants this and immigrants that. May I remind everybody, when the Constitution was written, we were the immigrants. We were the immigrants.
I think we still are.
So stop hating on people. We were those people.
We are
And
those people.
I have a question for everybody to ponder for next week.
Okay.
I want you all to look at the Constitution. I want you to look under Article 2, Section 1, the qualifications of a president. All it says is, must be a citizen, natural born, and age 35. Then I want you to contemplate, oh my goodness, what's happening next week? Oh, yeah. Oh, something. Oh, so insignificant. Should we have somebody running who could possibly be convicted of election interference? I don't want to hear hush money. It's election interference, everybody. That's what the case is about, election interference. So do your homework. And Mark, thank you for your beautiful poem. You made me cry. And thank you, Ed, for yours. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Everybody,
My pleasure.
listen to what Mark said and support those groups against gun violence.
Indeed. Indeed.
You know, nobody needs to be strapping on a Glock to go anywhere. You don't need to.
That's the language of violence, baby. They use it all the time.
Shopping.
Technically, nobody really needs to own more than 3 or 4 guns. Period.
Yeah.
I wonder what they would say if I put a machine gun nest on my roof and a cannon on my front lawn.
Yeah.
Would that be
I want
legal?
my rocket launchers, man. You know, all of that.
Yes.
Hello, Salvador.
Say hi, John.
Salvador. I love you, buddy. Take care of yourself.
Say hi.
Hi, John.
Hi, Salvador.
Yes, I am. Going to be, yes, you did.
I'm being a Chuck.
You were very good, honey. I'm going to make you the hamburger I promised.
Very good man, Salvador. Very good. Anyway, Bonita, thank you so much, baby. I appreciate it.
Aren't so kind to let me join the program. I really appreciate it.
Oh, we love you, baby.
I appreciate everybody that contributes.
I like them pom-poms.
I appreciate the exchange of ideas. I want everybody to keep up the good work you're doing. Remember those people that are in swing states. Get some support them any way you can. Any amount would be welcome.
Indeed. Thank you, Bonita.
And don't forget the victory fund for Biden and Harris.
There you go. Right out of her mouth. And Chick.
John.
Thank you, darling, for everything you do. Do you have anybody you want to call out tonight?
I do, but I want to call out that I'm sorry, I've already forgotten the name who inquired about whether we had seen the wolves video.
Yes.
Katrina Christensen is running in North Dakota, and it's her video for her campaign.
Oh, yes.
It is titled Wolves. I put a link in the Blue Room.
Oh, thank you, because that just clicked the Rolodex up there.
Okay,
now
and I
know.
did put one in live chat. I don't know if anybody saw it. There was one in the live YouTube chat link too.
Outstanding.
Anyways, that's what that was all about, because I had to look that up, because you know me.
I'm glad you did, because I was stumped there for a minute, because I hadn't seen it. As a matter of fact, to be honest, I was stumped on the name Katrina Christensen. I said, wait a minute, Rolodex, where is it?
Right.
And yeah, so yeah, it clicks, it gets there finally. Card pops up eventually.
Yep.
Sometimes it's just a little slow.
And
anyway.
Speaking of elections.
Yes.
Speaking of them, we have to remember we still have primaries. We got lots of primaries coming up. We have Pennsylvania on the 23rd. That's this Tuesday. In Puerto Rico, the Democratic one. They already did the Republican one on the 28th. And Pennsylvania is also for Senate and House. And then coming up on the 7th of May, Indiana is presidential, governor, Senate, House, And the 14th, the next week after that, the 14th, is Maryland, Nebraska, West Virginia. That's all on a Tuesday. And they are presidential and Senate, House, and I think a governor is thrown in there. So, yeah, we got to get out and do those primaries. We're getting down to the.
And let's don't forget
meat and
May the
potatoes.
4th. May the 4th be with you here in Texas.
May
It's May the 4th. We'll be having our
Right.
final elections before November in runoffs and primaries. So a lot on the ballot. Not only in political races, there's a lot of issues on the ballot. Also, there are here. So you need to pay attention all the time because there's issues in those elections that concern you and you should be involved in. Anyway,
Right.
anybody share this shit?
Yeah. Where'd I put my list?
We have a list of people who shared this shit.
People shared this shit. Lyle,
Rose,
damn it, from Costa Rica.
Oh, really? Outstanding.
Yeah. Thank you, Lyle. Eddie Young from Missouri. John Barlick from Illinois. Amber Brown, Oregon.
Amber.
Thomas
Thank you.
Fitzgerald, I think, from Florida. And Coleman Murphy from Tennessee all shared this shit.
All
and we
shared that
thank you,
shit.
thank you for that.
We do. We thank you very much. That's how this family grows. That's how we get the word out, is sharing this shit. So please do that. Miss Chick, thank you so much.
You're welcome, John.
And Bernie,
Yes, John.
thank you
Ooh,
for
busy
everything
night
you do,
tonight. A
darling.
lot of good information got out tonight, and
got a good
I
discussion.
appreciate everybody who came in. Benita, Mark, Ed, you guys your writings are prolific. Okay.
Yes.
Don't stop.
No,
Don't stop.
yeah, do
Keep
some more of that
using
and
your
come back.
voices. Absolutely, keep using your voices.
Outstanding.
Yeah. Y'all, we got work to do, and we cannot rest. We cannot rest until this job is done.
Nope.
Come
Nope.
November.
We got about
Okay.
what 6.5 months
So,
now.
yeah,
Getting
and
close
we
to
got
it.
lots of people to get out there and support. We got some new buttons to create and some new names to put out. Sean Harris over in the 14th district in Georgia to
We
get
need to pump him.
Blackfoot
Let's
out
get him.
of Congress.
We're
She
gonna
needs
pump
to
him.
go.
She
Absolutely,
needs to get
Sean
out.
Harris.
Marjorie Taylor Greene needs
Marcus
to
I'm
find
already a
another
fan.
job.
Two for
He
blue,
will be getting
John.
some money
Marcus
shortly.
Vargas from
Absolutely.
Two for blue.
We will.
Absolutely.
We will put a button out here for a 2 for blue for him and get him cranking. All right.
I mean, if
And
this was a
Bernie,
state election, John, for Marcus Flower, I would vote for him in a heartbeat.
I would
Yep.
too. I would too. Wish I could. We can only
So
vote once. So
let's
anyway,
let's do our work. Let's get some of these people out of Congress, and then they'll shut the fuck up because they can't do that soon enough.
yeah,
And
we
next
got a
week
nation to
it's gonna
move
be
forward.
busy. Every day next week is going to be busy. There's going to be something about this idiot on trial, and so keep it rolling, y'all. Keep
And
it rolling. We
indeed.
got work to do.
All right,
Okay. All right.
Bernie, thank you
to
so much.
everybody who came in
Give
and
Dominic
helped out.
our best.
All right, my little
All right.
writer, he's doing well.
Yes, I heard.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yes.
y'all take care of yourself. And
All right.
John, you forgot me.
did I?
Yes, Ed. Yes,
Did you
you
for
did.
last, Ed?
This
Well,
time
boy,
you
howdy
did.
shit,
And
Ed.
you for
I'd slap
last,
me if I
Ed.
was you.
I'd slap him here. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. I get it. There you go. Ed, thank you, brother. I'm sorry.
It's fine, John. Originally, I wanted to send the poem to you so you could read it to everyone in the beginning, but I didn't know your email address, and I forgot to ask you for your email address.
You know, actually, Ed, I prefer it come out of your mouth.
I heard Mark's poem, and it was prolific, and I had to deliver my own.
I think you did a fine job.
This was written before the development of Project 2025, and it sounds scary.
Yeah.
And it is. It sounds scary because it is. Ed, I appreciate your voice. And, buddy, it sounded better coming out of your mouth than it would of mine.
Thank you.
You put it all in there, brother. I appreciate it tremendously. And we can
Let's
all
go
do
out
that.
let's go out and take our country back, guys.
That's what
Let's
we
go
got
out
to
and
do.
vote our
That's a
country
damn good
back.
idea. Let's do that.
Absolutely.
And we'll make a plan to do exactly that. So come back here on Tuesday and check in with the plan.
No,
Let's
okay. I
keep
say
this
we do
country
it on
like it
November
is,
5th.
We do the big, well, we're planning on defense.
Let's keep it as it is, I say.
Yeah, let's keep it the way. Well, no, we need to make some changes. We need to make some
Yeah,
big
we need to
changes
make
because we
some
need to
changes.
take the House because we need to put people back in that are going to do a job instead of just run a circus.
Yes, that's one of
So
them.
that's
Yes.
it. All right,
So,
y'all take care of yourself. Thank you to everybody going by on that list and those that donated a la carte tonight. I appreciate it tremendously. You keep this family humming, so we'll be here again Tuesday, baby, and every day until that damn. Anyway, getting my tongue tied. Tomorrow's the big day for the trial, so tune in and see what's going to happen. We're going to hear oral statements at the beginning, so it's going to lay the groundwork of what we're going to hear. And I'm sure we'll have plenty to discuss when we come back on Tuesday. Until then, y'all take care of yourself. And always do the one thing that the best thing that you can do every day is put a smile on your face and give that shit away. Somebody needs it, and you could give it to them. I love y'all. Y'all say good night.
good night.
Good night, everybody.